Well, it's time for our Christmas special.
What's special about it?
Well, amongst the highlights, Felicity, our producer, is going to appear this side of the camera.
And we have some special Christmas magic from Nikola Arkane.
Hello!
Hello! This is Keith Fields.
And this is Lady Sarah.
And thank you for joining us for
A cup of tea.
Where are you? Tell us where you are in the world.
Yes,
We'd like to know.
put some little notes in for us to read out, seeing as it's nearly Christmas.
Nearly Christmas.
We've had a busy week. We've been doing virtual shows all over the place. Who knew?
A year ago, it wasn't a thing.
No.
Virtual shows weren't a thing. And now we're zooming at parties all over the world, zooming into parties.
And zooming out again. We don't stay.
No, we perform, we get out.
And here we are at show number 45 of A Cup of Tea, the last one of 2020. And what a year it's been.
Yes. Yes, it has. We started the year looking forward to expanding our comedy dinner theatre.
Yes, we were about to go from one show a month to 2 shows a month. That didn't work out, did it?
No, now we're doing no shows a month.
Yes, but we still wanted to share the magic with you, so A Cup of Tea was born.
And here we are, 45 shows and the Christmas special. Woo-hoo!
And we have a few surprises in store. We have a couple of clips of some of our favourite bits.
And an update from Magic of the Future Leader Dog.
Yeah, but first, baking.
Yeah. Baking.
But Fred Lenter's watching. That's really good because he needs to know all about this. And Desney's here.
Oh, Nadolig Llawen from Wales.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Desney. That was my Welsh accent. Dreadful. Johnny's here. Oh, John boy. Lovely to see you from London.
And many others are out there, I'm sure, but they're being shy and not commenting.
So we've been watching the Great British Bake Off. Keith's really enjoying
When
it.
I say watching it, I feel that the term binge watching should be applied to this scenario.
We got totally inspired. So we set the kids a challenge. They're not kids, are they?
Well, not kids, the adults. We set the adults a challenge. We don't have kids anymore. And we decided that what we go for is the American classic gingerbread house.
Now, over here, they have kits of these things. And I mean, some of the professional bakers obviously bake it from scratch. So we said to the kids,
or the adults, that they had to start from scratch.
And here was their role model.
This was the picture that we gave them.
Yes,
This is what we wanted,
that.
a gingerbread house.
Perfect.
So Felicity and Oliver set to work, and here's the starting process happening here. As you see, the Felicity looks like she's reading the instructions, but I think actually she's holding one half of the roof there, but the roof is going on.
Oliver is all ready with his piping bag. Oh, yes. It's all technical stuff.
At this point, it's actually looking as if it's coming together quite well, but then the roof started to slip. And we had Oliver like this for about half an hour until the icing set.
Yes, and then he started decorating. Oh, they went overboard.
Now, remember that first picture?
But also the squiggly lines on the board are meant to be a path. This was the first picture. This is what they're aiming at.
And this is what we ended up with.
Yes. It's more of a fixer-upper, I feel.
I think there's definitely definitely get one of those dodgy mortgages on that one.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'll tell you one thing, homemade gingerbread is absolutely fantastic. John in New York loves the sweater and the horse. Yes, we're dressing up for the season, you see. That's what it's all about.
That's what it is. Now, I don't know if you remember as well, but we've been making a Christmas cake, a traditional British Christmas cake. We've been feeding it every week with brandy, full of fruit.
This cake has got more than a bottle of brandy in it, so it's going to be a good Christmas.
It's going to be spectacular. We can't be in England with the family. We're here eating brandy.
Last week, the cake looked like this. This is what it looked like last week because the marzipan came out in rather a strange colour.
No, darling, I forgot to bleach the almonds. One must bleach one's almonds.
Who knew you had to bleach your almonds? But there we go. The cake has improved a little bit, and it's now like this. It's like swimming in a moat of icing. All the icing ran off the sides and ended up around the bottom. Anyway, so that's been our bake-off experience.
Yes, we've got a long way to go, darling. Now, Magic, the future leader dog, has been learning some new tricks.
Skills, darling. They're not tricks. He's a working dog. He has a profession, so he's been learning skills.
Magic, the future leader dog, has been learning new skills at the age of 8 months.
Yes, after several months of trying to teach him not to jump up on stuff, we had to teach him to jump up on stuff, and this is what happened. So the training that we've been doing with Magic this week is to try and teach him to jump up on something, like jump up on a table, if they're going to examine him for the vet or something like that. We've got it all set up here. Let's see how he does. Hey, Magic, good boy. Good boy, yes you are. Right, okay, Magic, come in. Come on, Magic, up. Up. Good boy. Wait. Off. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Yes. One more time just for fun. Ready? Magic. Up. Up. Yes. Good boy. Now that's the beginner's version. Now we're going to go on to the professional version. Magic, come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Magic, come. 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 Magic, come. Good boy. Ready, Magic? Magic, sit. Good boy. Magic. Up. Up. Good boy. Good boy. Off. Magic, sit. Down. Yes. You know, I think he might actually make it.
We've still got 6 or 7 months to work on him, but he's got potential.
He's getting there. He's
getting there. Now, I know we've still got some more people from around the world, so we'd love to know where you're from. We hear some, I noticed there's some more folk. Norfolk, England. Hello, Amanda. Lovely to see you.
Is that Norfolk in England or Norfolk in America? Oh,
Grand Rapids in Michigan.
Happy Christmas to everyone in Grand Rapids.
Oh,
hey,
lovely
Jeffrey,
to
how you
see
doing?
you.
Thanks for
And Sweden. Oh, perfect. Wow.
We're going international today, aren't we? This is fantastic. Yeah.
Wonderful to see you all. Well, texting's been a thing for many years, and the kids today are using more and more acronyms.
They are, and I think they don't even know what an acronym is, but they seem to use them. And as I'm fast approaching the title of senior, we thought we should come up with some new acronyms for the older generation. So this little piece is called Texting for Seniors.
Or rather, Texting for Seniors. Yes.
Oh my gout.
Life on Lipitor.
Driving while incontinent.
Best friend's funeral.
It's my hernia operation.
Forgot where I was.
Rolling on the floor laughing, and I can't get up.
Went to Florida.
We'd like to thank Dan Garrett for those. Very good friend of ours who did it a while back, and he said we could do it on the show. So there we go. that was fun for me, if nothing else.
Moving on, darling. It's going to be an unusual Christmas.
Yes, we used to. Remember when we were younger, we used to sit around the Christmas tree with a log fire. My dad used to go mad.
Why, darling?
Because we didn't have a fireplace. It's an old joke, but I like it.
Dreadful. This year, folks will be sitting around the computer screens and going, Grandad, you're on mute.
Press the microphone at the bottom. Press the mic.
But you've recreated some Christmas classics, darling, haven't you?
Yes, we've got to rewrite all the Christmas classics for this new era. I think the first one and a big hit this year is going to be All I Want for Christmas is a Faster Internet Connection.
I'm Dreaming of a Zoom Christmas.
Or It's the Most Wonderful Teams of the Year.
Can you tell you wrote that after a few glasses of wine last night?
Yeah. Now, what we've done in this show is we've all chosen our favourite clips from the past few months, and we thought we'd bring them in and just do a little look back at some of the guests we've had on.
So my favourite clip of the year is from a guy called John Lenihan. He's a dear friend of ours from the UK, although he is a Brit. No, he's an American, but he now lives in England. It's very confusing. Anyway, he taught us a thing that you'll all be doing this Christmas when you get your heads around it. Okay, this is the thing that John taught us. I can't remember when he came on, June, July?
Something like that.
Came on in the summer, onto the show, A Cup of Tea. So have a look at this clip.
I want to show you something I found in an old Victorian things to do in your spare time book, right? And
Yeah.
now that we're all locked in and we have time to kill, I am now going to teach you the ancient Victorian, what is it? It's like a juggling skill, actually, and it's called egg waltzing. Now I'm going to stand up here. Let me stand on my microphone cord here. Hold
Is
on.
this something we'll all be doing, John, by the end of this?
This is like the hula hoop. It will be forgotten after you learn this. Now, what you do is you have just a bit of an eggshell. I hope I don't wash out too much. Now, actually, we learned that if I came around this way, it looked a bit better. Now, this is an eggshell, and this is a plate with a bit of a lip on it. Now, you have to pour some water on the plate and get the plate and the rim wet and the eggshell a bit wet. And then I usually do this to music, but we couldn't get that worked out. And then you spin the egg on the lip, and it waltzes.
That's lovely.
Around the edge.
That's lovely.
That's one of the most cutest, silliest things.
It's one of my favorite things in the world to do, actually.
Yeah.
And it's very simple to do. It takes a bit of practice. As I say, it's a bit like juggling. I'm trying to get the lighting right so that it's not too bad. This is the best way.
That's it. John, that's amazing.
Well,
Isn't that just the best?
Sorry, we were miles away.
Right,
I'm
okay.
thinking, I've got to boil some eggs.
Yes.
We've got to get some eggshells, darling. That was my favourite clip, and we'll be doing that on Christmas Day. Waltzing eggshells. I like that.
Hang on a second. I feel there's something missing from the show. We usually play a game, don't we? Say something in British.
Right, but we did the... Oh, yes,
Yeah.
say something in British,
Now,
darling.
we can't really play the game we usually do because though we do have two guests coming on this show in a few moments' time, one of them is English and the other one is Irish and probably speaks English. So it'll be a failure. So what I've done is I have taken the last 45 shows of British words that we used and we have put them into one little vignette. Which we're going to do for you right now. Forgive us reading scripts, but there's too much in here to remember.
Can I just say, it was a very long night last night. He was writing stuff left, right, and centre. Fred Lenter, where were you, mate?
Yeah.
We needed you.
Yeah, so this is all the British words in 1.5 pages, and it goes like this. It's all gone wonky. I went out for a bevy and a butty, and a yob called me a hooray Henry.
What a bounder. Did it end with a Barney?
Well, pin back your lug holes, and I'll tell you all about it.
Sounds like a bit of a palaver.
It was, and I hadn't even had my 11s, so I was feeling a bit peckish. The sprogs wouldn't belt up, and I was already thinking I was going to have to call the Rozzers.
A kerfuffle like that would give me a stonking headache. What was he like?
Well, he had the best clobber, nice kecks, looked like a diamond geezer.
But looks can be deceiving.
Too true. I thought we could have a natter and sort it out, but this slaphead had me flummoxed. He was talking codswallop.
You must have been knackered after all that, darling. What did you do?
Well, I think he'd gone totally doolally, so I told him. I said, on your bike, and that sorted that out, and then I went home for a bit of how's your father? Which probably made no sense to anyone.
I'm reckoning John Boy got every word of that.
One or two. John
yes.
Worth Jr. is loving my moustache. There we go. How about that? Thank you very much, John Worth Jr.
Now that's left over from Movember back a month ago. We've still got it. We've still got it.
So we've got to move on, and we've got to introduce our first of two guests on this show. Very special guest, because you've probably seen various comments by this young lady, because she's the one that puts up sarky comments across the bottom of the screen.
She does an awful lot for us.
She does lots of other stuff as well. She is our daughter and producer. She's actually going to...
Hold on, we're going to show some pictures.
Have we got some pictures? Oh, of course, we always show pictures.
We need to show pictures of the guests.
Oh, of course, I almost forgot about
Here
that.
she is. Look, with her big brother. Well, one of her big brothers. Look how cute she was. That's when she was in London.
You can tell she's in control of the buttons, because that picture didn't stay on there for long.
Stay long. And now we've got another picture of her.
Oh, go on.
Come on.
Just for a minute.
This is when she came to America. Look, cheerleader. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our daughter, producer, director, Felicity Fields.
Hello.
Hey.
I hate that picture so very much.
Sorry about that. I had to take a snap of it from the fridge because I thought that's one of those pictures that's on our refrigerator, reminding us of the happy days.
Happy days. Felicity, put your name up. Put your name up and tell us what you do. Actually, tell us exactly what you do on a Tuesday.
Tuesdays are a little bit complicated for me. So I go to work at the Judson Centre. We had someone from the Judson Centre on. They do everything there from helping families in Michigan, foster care, adoption system. They also work with kids with autism, which is what I do. So I help the kids, every kid from people who are non-verbal to kids who are very verbal. We do schoolwork there, and then we also do life skills. So we teach them how to make the bed, do the dishes, clean their face, get changed, everything that they could need to know.
Hang on a second. So she teaches other people to make the bed and do the dishes.
You guys are going to say that. I thought it was ridiculous that you didn't make a comment about that earlier.
Oh, we were saving it for the show.
We were saving it. Okay,
so that's your real job. And then on Tuesday afternoon, you rush home. What's the first thing you do when you get here?
I open the door, I come in, I take the dog, and I immediately walk back out again.
Because we need to keep Magic, the future leader dog, quiet while we're streaming the show.
Yeah.
We're streaming to so many places. We're getting about 1,000 hits on
usually in this room, but I think he's run out somewhere.
But Fizz, you also do our social media, so tell us about the streaming side.
So every morning on Tuesday, I also have to post on all of the social media platforms. And we have about 7 of them, I think it is now. Because we have YouTube, we have Mother's personal one, we have Dad's personal one. Then we have Keith Fields' fan page, a Brit of Magic fan page. The Magic Soiree, we have LinkedIn. And then we have also all of those times too, because we have to post on Instagram as well. There's a lot going on.
So folks may be watching on one of those channels, not realizing that it's actually broadcast on a whole lot of other channels. And of course, it's also on it's also on CMN TV as well.
And so what do you do for us here while the show's going on?
I click all the buttons. Fred is somewhat right. I'm not entirely the brains. These guys come up with all the creative side and what's going to be talked about. But in terms of clicking things, so just bringing up some more highlights of me. All the buttons, I change the backgrounds around.
That's pretty. I like that one.
Yeah, we'll have that one.
Leave that one.
Now, we asked you also to choose a clip for us, didn't we?
I chose John Lenihan. Who did you choose?
I chose you two. So what people don't realize is that I can see everything that's going on. And I don't think the parents quite realize this either, because when the credits are rolling at the beginning, they always dance. Always, without a doubt, they're always dancing. They have the most dad moves ever. So we
don't do that though. This doesn't go out on the show.
But it does now, Father.
We have Magic from Will Fern.
Someone shut the dog up.
You ready?
Yep. Here we go. Serious faces. Big smiles. Hello.
This is Keith Fields.
And this is Lady Sarah.
And thank you for joining us for
a cup of tea. I'm embarrassed now.
Really?
Hey, if you're going to put a picture up of me from 2009 as a cheerleader, I'm going to put up a picture of you guys dancing.
Such a joy to have you here, darling. Such a
When
joy.
did you film that?
You guys were just dancing around. You weren't paying attention. I just snuck in looking after the dog.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So letting our secrets out there. Thank you very much for that.
What I do best.
So swiftly moving on. We have
Would you like to hang around for the next piece, Felicity?
Oh, of course. Why not?
Well, we have my favourite clip coming up, which is a fairly recent one, because about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we decided to try and teach Lady Sarah how to be a ventriloquist. And it kind of didn't go smoothly, did it, my love?
Just play the clip.
I'll just play the clip. It looked a bit like this.
She's got a puppet. Yeah, gonna come and do the whole alphabet for them. So you're gonna go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's like that, all right? Now, Lady Sarah, let's talk quickly about puppet manipulation, or as Keith was calling it before the show, puppet management. Yeah, let's have a quick look. What you want to do with your puppet, you want to sit it somewhere just as you're doing. That's wonderful. So they're not floating. That's great. And try and think about where they're looking, because at the moment she looks traumatized because she's just looking slightly at the floor like that. She looks slightly like she's been through something that no one wants to go through. Now your resting position is mouth closed like that, and don't crush her. And you want to
resting position.
The puppet.
Sorry, the puppet.
And then you want one mouth movement for every syllable the puppet says. Okay, you don't have to copy her as well. Will be not moving you don't.
Only one of you has got to be moving this. Come on, you can do this. I have faith in you.
She's in tears. Look at her.
Yeah,
she is in tears. She's in hysterics.
To say something.
I've never seen someone have such an emotional reaction to them. No, never.
Okay, no, it's great, Max.
Go on, one more time. Give us a nursery rhyme, Sarah. See if you can move the puppet's mouth rather than your mouth. Let's start close. I think she's lost it. I think she's totally lost
so
it.
Do I?
So do you have this effect on all the? Do you have this effect on all the girls, Max?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think what she said was Mary had a little. That was. I didn't know Mary had one of them.
I got it, Max.
One last time. We got more.
Okay, I got it. Mary had a little.
Yeah, I'm off. All right, see ya. Bye.
Get rid of this thing. I think we've learned something today. We've learned that ventriloquism isn't as easy as it looks, and you make it look really easy. And we've learned that Sarah is not going to take up a new career. You're right, darling.
No, I need to have a tissue.
I think her makeup's going to start running. Listen, Max, we'd love to. Can you show us a little bit of proper ventriloquism? When I say proper, I mean you've got.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, go and grab something, and we'll bring you back in a few minutes. Is that okay?
See you in a bit.
Okay.
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted. I've got no idea what's going on anymore.
Darling, that was dreadful.
It
was truly dreadful.
The whole world turned into custard.
I'm still crying with laughter at that part. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So moving on, Felicity, when we go off traveling and you're looking after the dog and the house, we go to some amazing conventions and we meet some incredible people. Now, I know you've come to many conventions with us, but the next lady you're about to see perform, we met. Where did we meet her first?
We met her in the UK at the IBM International Magic Convention.
That's right. She was doing close-up magic at the table. Felicity, have you got a picture of her? Let's bring it up. You can't do two things.
There she is.
There she is, performing at the table. Yeah. There we are with the lovely Paul Stone.
Yeah.
And
she doesn't always look like that. Sometimes she looks like this.
She looks like this. Look at that cutie.
That's her character Fizz Whiz Pop, where she does a whole range of different children's shows and school shows and children's theatre shows and things like that.
Can we have one picture of her as a little girl?
Oh,
little baby.
One of those too.
Oh, look at that.
Is she already in showbiz there? Is that,
I don't know.
Is that a mic? Or is it a flashlight? I can't tell.
Give her the big build up.
She comes from Belfast in Northern Ireland. She's absolutely fabulous. Please welcome the wonderful Nikola Arkane.
Nikola!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Thank you. We kept you in the green room all this time. Thank you so much for sticking around.
Nicola, where are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We're good. And whereabouts are you?
I am currently in Sweden. So yes, I'm in Belfast, but I'm in Sweden.
Got it.
You're a world traveller nowadays. I know we keep seeing you crop up all over the place. Listen, we'll have a chat with you in a moment, but you have some magic for us, I understand.
I do. Would you like to see some Christmas magic?
Even
Yes.
better. We shall do that.
Okay, well, in order to show you some Christmas magic, I need to start my music. Oh, that's not my music. Hang on 1 second.
That's the wrong
That's
piece of
actually
music.
not playing from my screen, so I'm not too sure what has happened.
Ooh, how exciting.
This is
I can't
what
stop
happens
it.
when you do things live.
I do like the music though.
Do we know what's happening? I'm not too sure. Do I need to unplug?
It's amazing what happens when you have a rehearsal beforehand to try and make it.
I can't stop. 1 second.
Hold on, we're going to stop it. Look at that.
Wonderful.
That was a bit of chaos for us.
Apologies. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what happened there. Okay. We're going to go without the music. We'll just create some Christmas cheer. So, guys, magic for me at Christmas time is 3 things. It is family time and magic and presents under the tree. In our house, we like to do Secret Santa. And what's great about Secret Santa is, well, you don't know who has bought you or what they've bought you. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's very strange. And I'm not too sure exactly why I got bought it. But hey, I'm a magician. So let's get some fairy dust. I think I have some, oh no, sorry, it's in my other, oh, it's here, yes. Some fairy dust, and let's make.
Nice.
Ooh.
Something I would really like to appear, a watch.
Yeah.
Oh, it says here to open the box. Maybe the Secret Santa knew that I was a magician. And they got me something magical.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
But let's move on. I did promise you some Christmas magic, so we'll just get rid of this. And, oh, okay. It arrived a bit early. We were meant to have that after, but I guess we can start. You see, magic and, well, magicians and Christmas magic for me is sometimes this. When you take a coin and pull it from thin air. These coins, you can see, they were not there. The closer you look, the less you see. These coins are gone. Now, they're free. Now, the most important thing is to get them back. And I wonder, can I? I might need some help from you guys. But first, I'll show you what you need to do. You see, you need to reach in the air, catch, and throw. Oh, I don't know if you've seen that, so I'll have another go. I reach in the air, I catch, and I throw. Oh, I heard it this time. I really want you two to have a go. So please choose Sarah or Keith, who's the most important person in the room today. And whoever it is, I want you to reach out, catch a coin, and just throw it towards this handkerchief. Oh, sorry, Keith, she threw a bit hard. Would you have a go this time? You give it a shot.
Okay.
Wow. You see, guys, magic is so much better with friends.
Oh, it's so
is so much more fun when we just pretend. Thank you.
Nikola,
Wonderful.
absolutely beautiful. Thank you so
Wonderful.
much. Thank you so much. Listen, I hate to say this, we have absolutely run out of time. We're against the clock here. Otherwise, we're not going to make our time limit for the TV show. Very quickly, do you have a positive thought for us, Nikola?
I do indeed. There are no rules in magic, so please, whatever you do, break them. And yeah, little and often, tiny bit every day, and you'll get there.
I think that's fantastic. Folks, I'm ever so sorry. We have to go. We're out
We've
of time.
got time for one thought from Felicity.
Okay, quick thought from Felicity. Make it
Come
quick.
on, Felicity.
Basically, 2020 has been a terrible year, and everyone's going to be posting their I did amazing things during the quarantine. But the fact is, you made it through this quarantine and 2020. So be proud of yourself no matter what.
That's nice.
That's true.
Nice.
We need to be proud of ourselves.
As we're proud of our daughter. And all our children, of course.
And all of them. Don't forget the others.
But they're not here at the moment.
No.
Nikola,
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming on the show. Felicity, thank you for everything you do. From Lady Sarah.
And from Keith Fields.
All it remains for us to do is say cheerio.
Cheerio.